Have you ever stopped to think that the key to your success might lie in your own sexual energy? In this video, I'll show you how the law of attraction and sexual transmutation, concepts introduced by Napoleon Hill, can completely transform your life. It's not just about physical desire, but about channeling this powerful energy to achieve professional, financial, and even personal goals. If you feel stuck, unable to make progress, or lack the motivation to reach your goals, stick with me. Here, you'll discover how to redirect this internal force to unlock your true potential, amplify your creativity, and attract exactly what you desire. Imagine being able to transform your most intense energy into pure productivity and achievement. This video will teach you how to master this practice and apply it practically in your daily life. Are you ready to take control of your life and use your own energy to manifest your greatest dreams? Then let's get started. The story of sexual transmutation, as presented by Napoleon Hill, comes from a perspective that links the power of human desires with the creation of extraordinary results. Hill noticed, while studying the greatest leaders and innovators in history, that sexual energy, when properly directed, could be a vital force in creating wealth, brilliant ideas, and lasting success. He suggests that many of humanity's greatest feats were driven by the ability to control and channel this energy, turning it into fuel for achieving great goals. Hill's philosophy is deeply rooted in the idea that mental control, combined with desire, can change lives. In his book, Think and Grow Rich, Hill describes how great figures like Thomas Edison and Henry Ford learned to transmute this powerful force. They didn't see sexual energy as something to be suppressed, but rather as a tool that could be redirected toward achievements that would change the world. Hill firmly believed that sexual desire was one of the most powerful energies humans possessed, and when disciplined, it could be used for creative and productive purposes. The secret, therefore, wasn't to avoid desire, but to learn how to channel it correctly. The concept of sexual transmutation also involves intense mental discipline. For those who manage to master it, the results can be extraordinary. Imagine someone transforming the desire they feel into motivation to launch a new venture or create an innovative work of art. This is where Hill's philosophy makes so much sense. The energy isn't lost, it's transformed. But for those just starting, it can be challenging to understand exactly how this process works. Now that we understand the history, it's crucial to grasp what sexual energy truly means and how it can be practically used in daily life. Sexual energy is a natural force that everyone possesses, an intense energy fundamental to human life. It goes far beyond physical desire or reproductive instinct. It is a creative and vital energy that can be channeled into various areas of life. Napoleon Hill describes this energy as one of the most powerful impulses of the human being, something that can be transformed into extraordinary achievements when used properly. This idea, which may seem abstract at first glance, becomes clear when we realize that many of our desires, motivations, and passions are driven by this internal force. It's important to remember that sexual energy doesn't need to be expressed solely physically. It can be transmuted into creativity, productivity, and inspiration. Think of artists, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who, instead of being dominated by their desires, learn to channel this energy to create something grand. They use this impulse as a driving force for their dreams and ambitions. Imagine that you can transform this energy into a brilliant idea or the realization of a project that once seemed impossible. However, this transmutation requires awareness and self-discipline. It's about learning to redirect this energy, focusing it on productive activities instead of wasting it on momentary impulses. Those who manage to master this practice find an unlimited potential to achieve success in all areas of life. The next step is to understand how this energy can be paired with the famous law of attraction, further enhancing the results you wish to achieve. The law of attraction is based on a simple but powerful principle. What you focus on, you attract. In other words, your thoughts and emotions shape the reality around you. Napoleon Hill believed that by cultivating positive thoughts and intensely desiring a goal, you create a kind of magnet that attracts circumstances and opportunities to realize that desire. Sexual energy, when transmuted, can amplify this process since it intensifies the focus and emotion involved in the mental creation of what you want to manifest. Applying the law of attraction in your daily life requires practice and intention. A practical example is visualization. By vividly imagining a goal, you are training your mind to attract it. Someone who desires financial prosperity, for instance, can daily visualize scenes of success, like a thriving bank account or a successful business. This creates a vibrational frequency that resonates with those circumstances. By combining this practice with a transmutation of sexual energy, visualization gains an extra boost, intensifying the power of attraction. However, it's not enough just to think positively. The law of attraction also involves aligned action. This means that your thoughts and emotions must be followed by consistent actions, driven by the deep desire to achieve what you visualize. This is where redirected sexual energy becomes crucial, as it provides the necessary fuel to sustain focus and motivation along the journey. But true transformation happens when we combine this principle with the practice of sexual transmutation, which leads to the creation of an immense force. And that's exactly what the next step will address. Sexual transmutation is the process of redirecting sexual energy for creative, productive, or spiritual purposes. Napoleon Hill argues that this is one of the most powerful practices for those seeking to achieve great success in life. The idea is simple. Instead of allowing sexual energy to be wasted on momentary impulses, it is channeled into something greater, such as creating a business, an innovative idea, or achieving personal goals. This redirection transforms a primal force into fuel for success. A classic example of this practice is seen in great geniuses like Nikola Tesla, who abstained from romantic relationships to focus entirely on his scientific projects. Although this is an extreme, it illustrates how sexual energy, when controlled and redirected, can fuel creativity and productivity at surprising levels. To apply this in your own life, start by identifying where you're spending your energy and how you could redirect it toward your ambitions. This can be done with daily practices like focus meditation, clear goal setting, and the cultivation of discipline. Sexual transmutation doesn't mean repression, but transformation. It's about understanding that this energy can be the driving force for any achievement, as long as it's used wisely. The key is becoming aware of this inner power and learning how to mold it to your advantage. The process requires practice and self-discipline, but the results can be extraordinary. For those who manage to master this art, success and fulfillment become almost inevitable. And interestingly, modern science offers fascinating explanations of how this energy affects the brain and the ability to achieve success. Modern science offers a fascinating view of how sexual energy influences the brain and the human body. Neurologically, sexual arousal releases a series of neurotransmitters, such as dopamine and serotonin, which not only increase pleasure but also improve focus, motivation, and decision-making ability. This is why when this energy is redirected for creative and productive purposes, it can create an optimized mental state for success. In other words, by mastering and channeling this force, you're literally training your brain to function more effectively. Studies also show that self-control over sexual impulses can increase mental clarity and improve performance in various areas, from work to sports. Great athletes and artists, for example, often practice abstinence before important competitions or performances because they believe it conserves and maximizes their creative and physical energy. Similarly, You can apply this strategy to your daily life, learning to turn this force into focus for your goals and challenges. Beyond mental benefits, there's also a significant impact on productivity and innovation. When you redirect sexual energy, it is not wasted but used as a boost to maintain long-term motivation. This keeps productivity and creativity levels high, which is essential for achieving great goals. Science confirms that conscious management of this energy can be one of the greatest allies on the path to success. But the true power reveals itself when you begin to apply these ideas in daily practice. Applying sexual transmutation in your daily life isn't complicated, but it requires awareness and discipline. The first step is recognizing sexual energy as a powerful force that can be channeled toward your goals and ambitions. A simple way to start is through daily meditation. Meditative practices focused on conscious breathing and internal energy can help redirect this impulse. During meditation, visualize your most important goals and imagine sexual energy being directed toward achieving them. This strengthens the habit of channeling this force for something greater. Besides meditation, another effective method is creative visualization. Instead of wasting your sexual energy on distractions, dedicate time each day to visualize what you want to achieve, whether it's a work project, a financial goal, or even personal development. Visualizing your goals with intensity and intention turns this impulse into action. A practical example would be to reserve 5 minutes every morning to focus on images of your future success, while breathing deeply and feeling the energy coursing through your body. Finally, it's essential to apply this transmutation to your productive routines. An excellent exercise is focusing on activities that require creativity and mental effort right after moments of excitement or high energy. If you feel full of energy, instead of letting it dissipate, channel it into something productive. It could be creating a new business plan, starting a book, or practicing a hobby that sparks your creativity. These small adjustments can make a big difference in how you use your energy and achieve your goals. The combination of sexual transmutation and the law of attraction creates a powerful synergy to achieve any goal you set. While the law of attraction teaches that thoughts and feelings attract similar realities, sexual transmutation provides the energy needed to amplify this process. When you redirect the force of your desires towards specific goals and at the same time visualize these goals clearly and with emotional intensity, you create a true explosion of creative energy. It's as if you are boosting the power of attraction with the most intense fuel the human body possesses. A practical way to apply this combination is by merging both practices into a single moment of your day. During a visualization or meditation session focused on your goals, bring forth sexual energy and feel it moving within you. As you do this, imagine it flowing directly into your dreams and ambitions, as if it's charging those thoughts with an extra burst of motivation and clarity. This will intensify your ability to focus and act on the opportunities that arise, as well as strengthen your confidence in achieving your desires. This combination not only increases your power of manifestation, but also creates a cycle of discipline and focus. As you become more skilled at redirecting this energy, you'll notice your thoughts and actions align with your goals. Over time, this practice becomes a constant source of motivation and inspiration, reinforcing both the law of attraction and the process of transmutation. However, for it to fully work, it's important to avoid some common mistakes that can sabotage the process. Although sexual transmutation and the law of attraction are powerful tools, many make mistakes that compromise the process. One of the most common mistakes is a lack of discipline. It's easy to fall into the temptation of becoming distracted or wasting sexual energy on momentary impulses, which depletes your vital force and reduces your ability to focus on your goals. To avoid this, it's crucial to establish a routine of self-control, where you learn to recognize when you're about to disperse your energy and redirect it towards something more productive. Meditation and mindfulness techniques can assist in this process. Another frequent mistake is thinking that visualization or transmutation alone will be enough to achieve success. The law of attraction is not magic. It requires practical and consistent action. Many believe that by thinking positively, everything will resolve itself, but without actions aligned with your desires, manifestation doesn't happen. To avoid this, it's important to have a clear plan of how to act after redirecting this energy. Start by setting daily and weekly goals that bring you closer to your objectives and put this energy into motion to achieve them. Finally, a subtle but harmful mistake is letting negative thoughts invade your mind. Even if you practice sexual transmutation and the law of attraction, if your thoughts are focused on fear, doubt, or scarcity, you'll be attracting exactly those realities. The key to avoiding this is constant vigilance over your thoughts and emotions, cultivating a mindset of abundance and confidence. Now that you know how to avoid these obstacles, it's time to apply all this knowledge and practice and reap the rewards of this transformative power. Now that you have all the tools to transmute your sexual energy and combine it with the law of attraction, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Real change happens when you take action. Imagine the difference this could make in your life, directing your most potent energy toward your boldest goals. If you're ready to achieve what you've always desired, the time to act is now. Don't let this energy be wasted on distractions. Use it to turn your dreams into reality. Think about all the areas of your life that could benefit from this renewed focus. Your finances, your career, your relationships. Which one needs a change the most right now? Don't wait any longer to apply this practice. Start today. The energy you redirect toward your goals could be the key to unlocking doors you never imagined. And remember, transmuting is not just about controlling, but creating the life you desire. And this process begins with small daily actions that, when added together, have the power to revolutionize your future. So, are you ready to take that step? Leave your comments below, share your experiences, and, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you'll continue learning how to transform your life from the inside out, with more powerful practices and insights on sexual transmutation, the law of attraction, and much more. Let's embark on this journey of growth and achievement together.